This time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
So let me get this straight. You think Dora is hot?
Stream away your pet's loneliness.
An old pumpkin spice, a match made in heaven.
I'm Dale.
And I'm Charlie. All that and more on this episode of 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back. Perfect day to go to a movie and sleep.
Is that your plan?
You know, here's the thing. We're like 3 weeks out. Mm-hmm. And I think like a lot of parents, I'm tired. I'm done. Mm-hmm. You know, entertaining them, doing things.
And she's suffering from a bit of a summer cold, and she's been on the cold meds.
But I think, too, you know, you're just kind of like, oh, jeez. Like, what can I do that's quiet? You know, where I can have...
You can literally fall asleep for 2 hours while the kids eat their popcorn and enjoy a movie.
Right.
I think that's a solid plan.
And there are some pretty good ones to pick from. I mean, Dora came out last week, which is getting like 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is pretty good. And Angry Birds 2 was released today.
Are your kids a little too old for those two movies, though?
No, man. It's a live-action Dora.
Okay.
Dora is now hot.
Oh, that's just weird.
My 11-year-old was like, Mom, I don't remember Dora looking like that. I'm like, well, no, she didn't. She didn't. And then he said something about her backpack, but I don't think he was talking about her backpack. Anywho, if you need me, I'll be at the 12:30 show.
It's kind of weather that we got to remember. I mean, it's getting a little late in the season now, but we've got to take advantage of these warm weekends and stuff. And I think a lot of people are going to be getting to the beach.
Yep.
However, when you go to the beach, you got to be aware of certain things. Dan had a story on Barrie 360 where we were talking about the beach advisories.
Yeah,
there are beach advisories, different ones that we had early in the summer.
Yeah, you can always check every day, and those advisories are updated.
Or we can just tell you what beaches you have to watch out for. If you want to cool off, jump in the lake. If you want to cool off, jump in the lake. But if you go to Innisfil, then your shorts might start to fill. If you want to cool off, jump in the lake. If you're dripping wet with sweat, then take a dip. If you're dripping wet with sweat, then take a dip. But if Centennial's where you go, then your parts might start to glow. If you're dripping wet with sweat, then take a dip. On a hot day in the summer, do the beach. On a hot day in the summer, do the beach. Tyndale Park just has a glitch that your bum might start to itch. On a hot day in the summer, do the beach.
There's this new meat company. It's called McGuire Meats. I'm just going to call them the Meat Men. That have made this new kind of sausage. Now, if my meat memory recalls, there's like spicy sausage, there's fennel. I've even had like a cheddar and onion one.
Right, there's fancy ones. There's chorizo.
Okay.
Hot Italian.
The McGuire Meats Men have created a vodka Red Bull sausage.
Really?
So they said, you know what? They're from Ireland, so that, right there. They said, we're going to try this.
Well, why wouldn't they come up with a Guinness sausage then if they're from Ireland?
Hang on.
Okay.
So they said, we're going to try it, see if it works, because it doesn't always work.
Right.
It did. It became very popular. They're selling out of it. So there's a spicy option as well. Mm-hmm. There's the sweet and there's the spicy. So now the Meat Men have decided to try other ventures.
Okay.
They're trying the espresso martini infused meat and the sex on the beach sausage.
You'll get sand in your buns.
Pumpkin spice spam.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah, I did too.
This is wrong. That's hey, this is from somebody who likes spam. I enjoy it.
You're the only one.
No, I'm not. I am not. The entire country of Korea apparently likes it as well.
Okay, all right.
But in Hawaii, it's a delicacy in Hawaii, Anyway, I heard about this, and even I went kind of like, I had like a little gag reflex.
I mean, some things are worth spicing.
Rum.
Yeah.
But pumpkin spice. Everything has to be pumpkin spice. Where does it end?
I don't know.
Ladies, look at your man. Now look at me. Now back to your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he's not me. But if he stopped using Lever 2000 soap and switched over to Old Pumpkin Spice body wash, he could smell like me. Look down, now look up. Where are you? You're at the beach with a man your man could smell like. Look in my hand. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now diamonds. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Pumpkin Spice. I eat like a horse.
Do you know what I did yesterday?
No.
So I went to loofah myself in the shower, and instead of body wash, I dumped conditioner on my loofah, and I conditionered myself. So all my arm hair is silky smooth now.
Cool.
What about your leg hair?
There is no leg hair. It's summer.
Oh, all right. You know what? That's a good guess, but sunscreen is not it. But you're right. A lot of people don't know that it has an expiration date. Good guess.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
We're going to start a whole new thing about things that sound dirty but aren't. Yesterday it was dressage.
Dressage.
Today it was I was in the shower going to loofah myself.
What else do you call it?
I don't know.
Get the loofah?
I don't have a loofah in my shower.
It's like, if you're saying like I'm soaping myself, right? I'm loofahing myself. It's the same thing, right?
Technically, yes. But when you're me and you're just a juvenile, no. It's been a while since I've seen this kind of thing in my neighborhood.
Oh, fun.
Oh, whoa. These are the people in your neighborhood. They're in your neighborhood. They're in your neighborhood. Oh, who are the people in your neighborhood? They're the people that you meet each day. So I'm driving on Ferndale, you see, when a Mustang speeds alongside me, cuts from one lane to another, then back, like it's springtime on Daytona racetrack. So I'm thinking, I'm going to pull up alongside, and I'm going to go, oh yeah, I'm thinking, I know the kind of person that's going to be behind the wheel.
Right.
I can picture it already, right? And and they'll have the shades on and all this. So it finally happens. Now pull up alongside at the light. And I'm thinking it'll be a young dude, right? White bearded driver, I was shocked. Must be racing home to watch Matlock.
Nice.
These are the people in your neighborhood. They're in your neighborhood. They drive your neighborhood. Oh, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you see who are speeding down the street. They're the people that you meet each day.
So here's the thing. We were at an event yesterday, and let's just not worry about names because it'll start to, people might fill in the blank. So anyway, there was this really hot lawyer there. Now look, it's all, just don't get me wrong. It's all innocent. I'm just saying, he was really pretty. And so I would like to look at him a little more. So here I am trying to creep him on Facebook. And it's like he's like the pokeroo. He's like the hot lawyer that you can't find on Facebook. I found all of his partners. I found his company. I've learned a few things.
Oh, my.
But I can't find any pictures.
The law firm of Pokeroo and Partners. By the way, she's just looking to check out some of your briefs.
School starts for most on September 5th, including tonight. How many more sleeps until the first day of school?
30.
A pencil, fishtail, and mini are types of what piece of apparel?
Pass.
True or false, the county of Simcoe includes over 16 cities and or townships?
True.
Name one of the 4 houses at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Pass.
Elmo is arguably the most popular character on Sesame Street. What color is his nose?
Black.
The Canadian rap star just opened an OVO store at Yorkdale Mall this past weekend.
Drake.
What animal is on the Canadian quarter?
Moose.
Spell caribou.
CARBIOO.
Dr. Seuss wrote a popular book about this color, eggs, and ham.
Green.
Hey, we got green in there. Well, that was some tough questions, man.
Yeah, no, just early in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
$30.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
Well, they got 28 days until they go back to school. 28 sleeps, yeah. Pencil, fishtail, mini are types of what piece of apparel? Skirts.
tie.
No, a skirt.
A skirt. Huh?
Yeah. I don't know. Do we have a mini tie? Maybe we do have a mini tie.
Yeah, that's true. How am I supposed to know about skirts?
I don't know. Well, you got kids. You obviously removed one of them at some point in time.
Yeah, I do have kids, right?
Sorry.
One of the 4 houses at Hogwarts. I would have accepted International House of Pancakes as well at that point. Elmo's nose is orange because of his drinking problem. A caribou is on the corner, and I've got $30 for you. Thanks for playing Kool FM's $1,000 minute this morning, Gary.
Cheers, have a good one.
You too, man.
So I'm at the mall the other day.
There's a shock.
Remember I told you about my whole underpants kerfuffle? That there's too much.
There's too much material.
There's too much material now. And what I've noticed about fashion lately is they're kind of not giving you a choice of what you can have anymore. So before you could always find something that you always like. So for example, in the last year and a half or so, like high-rise jeans have become a new thing. Well, an old thing because they're coming back in style. So that's where they're kind of above the belly button.
Really?
Right? And then that allows those little 90s crop shirts to be worn or...
Oh, right.
They're hip huggers. And a lot of people are embracing them. But there are people like me, for other reasons, I can't handle them. I can't deal with it. And maybe it's a...
Because it sits right on your C-section.
Well, that's it. It's a post...
It's itchy.
It's weird. It's like a post-baby thing maybe for me where I feel like too much... Like, and they're tight right around your stomach. It bothers me. So anyway, to my point. So I'm running around this mall.
Yep.
The other day looking for jeans that are kind of like mid, like hip, so that I don't feel uncomfortable, right? Because you have these styles that you like. Nothing. Again, nothing. Nobody has these jeans. I'm going to every store. I'm like, hey, do you have these? Do you have these? They're like, no, we don't really make those anymore. No. And I'm like, come on. Like, I don't understand. Like, look, maybe I don't want to be stylish. Okay, maybe I don't want to be trendy. Just want my jeans where my muffin top hangs over and I feel good about myself.
My muffin top hangs over and I just feel good about myself.
Come on.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, it's just because they don't make stuff like that, and that's the problem.
Well, they did, but now they're like, oh, this is the trend now, so we're going to only make this, but you don't give people the option to go back to that.
You can't find underwear that's barely there. You can't find jeans that are barely there.
No, not that they're barely there.
Wow.
They just fit me the way I want to feel fitted. Just saying.
It's not the jeans. It's you.
So a passenger got a pretty big payout after possibly slipping on pigeon poo.
Not on pigeon poop.
So Network Rail is in the UK. Big rail company. Paid out upwards of £28,000 after a passenger possibly slipped on pigeon poo at Paddington Station. As a result of this mess, the passenger's leg was injured.
So it happened where? Paddington Station?
Happened at Paddington Station in
Paddington
London.
Station. I can just picture it when it comes to court. It's now time for the Paddington Pigeon Poo prosecutor to speak, please. Can you imagine that? That'll be showing up across the bottom of the screens on like BBC TV. Paddington Pigeon Poo prosecutor.
So now the dog will hear your voice or somebody's soothing voice when you are not home because the dog whisperer says dogs can get very anxious and very sad when their owners are not around.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. Audiobooks, so yesterday.
Really?
Everything's streaming now. Everything's streaming on demand, right?
Yeah.
So why would we go back to audiobooks and stuff like that when you've got other things out there? I mean, there's a world of entertainment possibilities for your dog.
Like what?
Well, I'll tell you like what. Does Fido go dodo when you're not around? Make Spot lose his snot? Make Duke... Well, you get the point. Well, your buddy will be lonely no more. When you've got to go off to the daily grind of that mind-numbing job just to earn enough money to pay those ungodly vet bills and buy fancy organic vegan level 5 dog food. Fear not. Now there's a new streaming service designed specifically to keep your pooch placated. Introducing Petflix. Petflix is the new streaming service with your canine in mind. And don't worry about Rex being bored with the same thing over and over again, because thanks to the new Paw Control Remote, or Paw Mote, they'll be able to surf through over 20 channels to find just what they're looking for. Whether it's romance,
oh, this is the night.
Lady
it's
and the
a
Tramp,
beautiful night.
action, comedy,
So I bit him.
sci-fi,
Barf.
Barf? What are you?
I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
and
Sniff this.
oh, yes, we're going to have to get a puppy lock on that channel. Pet Flicks, because even if you're a dog, if you don't have good entertainment, life's a...
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in.
If you enjoyed that 15 minutes you'll never get back, follow and subscribe. More on Dale and Charlie at 1075coolfm.com.
Download your favorite episodes there or at Spotify. Leave a review so our egos can get inflated.
Waste your time next week.